Listen.
If you're a football guy. Yeah. Is Richard Sherman a football guy?
An old co-host of mine would tell me every day that was the right play call.
Oh, it was?
Marshawn Lynch may have been the greatest short yardage back outside of Earl Campbell, outside of Walter Payton in NFL history.
Come on, Doc.
He's right there on the short list.
Come on, Doc. Did he really? Come on.
And Seattle had one timeout left.
Come on.
And a timeout.
Every San Francisco fan was pulling for New England in that game. It was dead silent in my house.
Listen, when Marshawn Lynch, because I was watching that game at the
dude
bison
made
pad.
that catch coming down, remember?
Oh my gosh.
Whoever that scrub was it Joe? It was Curse. Yeah.
They made so many plays. I said, gosh, Seattle's going to win it.
The ball bounced off him like 8 times.
So Philly Zoo, Bachelor Pad, we had a packed house that day. I think Mo Money was there, everybody.
Him and Chip Kelly, football guys.
And Philly Zoo had his money on the Seahawks, and he's rooting for Seattle, which was driving me crazy. When they intercepted that pass, I don't give a damn how much money Philly Zoo had or Mo Money had on the Seahawks. I jumped up like the Niners won the Super Bowl. I danced around that living room so hard. I was so happy they threw that ball, and Malcolm Butler got paid off of that one play. Oh, my gosh. It was a terrible call. How you not give it to Beast Mode at the 1? At the 1.
Bill Belichick said it was the right call. That Michael Butler just made a good play.
They practiced for that play all week. You saw the Belichick little football.
And Malcolm Butler was getting beat all week on it.
All week. I was so happy. I was so happy that day.
My favorite of all the memes was Pete Carroll being photoshopped into a McDonald's cashier, you know, when you go through the drive-thru.
Yeah.
And it was like, do you want me to hand this to you?
It was a Lombardi trophy.
Or do you want me to step back 10 yards and throw it to you?
Richard Sherman, his face? No.
It's the greatest face of all time. And look.
And Brady going through victory formations just with his head down.
Your boy Dave, I get it. You know, you're getting paid by the team. You know, I mean, Bonte would never talk down on Joe Lacob, but let's be honest. Every single player disagrees with you, Dave. They're all football players. In fact, they're all getting paid to talk about football, and they all disagree with you. And they all hate Russell Wilson.
They all hate him.
They all hate him. I mean, that's the worst play in NFL. We look back, and I thought they'd get off like at least two Super Bowls. That is one of the biggest woulda, coulda, shoulda blunders of all time.
You know what's crazy? Is if they win that Super Bowl, honestly believe they would have three-peated. That's how big that Super Bowl was. When they were up 24-14 going into the fourth quarter, and I'm thinking to myself, they're about to go back-to-back. And they're set up to go 3-0. I honestly thought, I swear to God, I thought Seattle was going to three-peat. It would have been hard to do, but they were set up to be in position. And they made the playoffs the next year. They lost to Carolina in the second round. When they lost that Super Bowl, I was so happy.
What did Brady go for in that fourth quarter? I know he was like 13-13 for 200-something yards against the greatest secondary I've ever seen. That was the day I crowned him better than Joe because he beat the Seahawks.
I mean, they had everything rolling with Gronk, Edelman. Seattle, even before halftime, Seattle had some crazy drive when they tied the game up. I'm like, dude, these dudes are so tough. They're so good. They're so good. Oh, thank you, Russell Wilson, for audibly. Come on, man. How can you sit here with a straight face?
That was the right
With a straight face.
Everyone in Ninerland was like, yep, Marshawn's getting this touchdown. They're winning back-to-back. On our faces.
On our faces.
And we got Tom Sula. That literally was what I was thinking.
I was like, it's over. And Philly was so mad at me for celebrating. I have money on the game. I don't give a damn. Seattle just lost the Super Bowl. That's your fault for betting. I don't care. I hate Seattle.
Me too.
Hate Seattle. And that energy needs to be displayed Sunday at Levi Stadium.
I mean, God bless them for just sticking to their guns.
To the softies, to the Wymans, to all those guys.
The 2012s. The 2012s.
The 2012s. That's a good name.
It is.
And they stole the 12s from Texas A&M, by the way.
Come on. It's just ridiculous.
Seattle was never named the 12s.
And they got the fake sound coming out of the speakers. My cousin's been to that stadium.
Whose sound is faker? SoFi Stadium in the Rams or Seattle?
At least Seattle has certain fans, right?
Right.
LA Rams, you ain't got no fans.
Dude, it was 60% Niner fans down there at SoFi Stadium. And they were doing whose house? Rams house. I'm like, bro, there's no way. I had a headache, by the way, in that first quarter. I didn't think I was going to make it through the NFC title game. My head was pounding with all that fake noise.
I always have the Advil in my pocket.
I did take 2 right before the game, and it was like...
Well, we also ate like 50 chicken nuggets.
Yeah, we were too.
I always think it's funny in those broadcasts when it's the home team and They're scared to pan to the crowd because
Right.
they know it's just all the
Yep.
opposing team's fans. That's what happened in the Raiders-Chargers games last week. There was no Chargers fans.
There
in
was
the
a
stands.
lot of
They
Raider
panned
fans.
like 3 times.
Dude, there was a lot of Raider fans at that game, Spadoni. A lot of Raider fans. And there was a lot of fights at that game, too.
Spadoni, did we find, in the honor of 30 years, did we find a radio edit version of No Bam or Weed?
This one is. I was listening. There's still. Scares me, Shasky.
Okay.
This one scares me, so I don't want to play it on there.
Okay. Well, shout out RBL Posse. Black C, rest in peace, Mr. C.
We'll get Black C in studio.
We need to get him in studio.
We'll get him in studio.
He looks like he's been hitting the iron.
Dude, he looks like he's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, damn,
You're out
Black
here
C.
saying 40's the new 30. I mean, 50 might be the new 20. Black C looks like he's about to put dudes out.
I have never used steroids, period.
Black C and the point, them dudes don't use steroids. We're not doing
Can we
that.
just do some? Can we just laugh? They really think that was the right play.
Like, oh, 11 personnel. You're going to sit here and say, there were 11 personnel. They were in goal line. Who cares? You have Marshawn Lynch.
I just, to my dying day, I don't care what anyone says. That's the dumbest play call I've ever
Super Bowl
seen.
history.
Is there anything worse?
Another thing, too, before we get out of here, we're going to take West Oakland Sam in just
They
a
were at
second.
the Marshawn could have sneezed into the end zone.
Now, we're here, and we were playing the Mike Martz sound earlier and the Michael Lombardi, and everybody keeps saying, well, they have a Super Bowl quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo. The Niners did not win the Super Bowl. So if we're going to say Jimmy Garoppolo's a Super Bowl quarterback, then we might as well say Kerry Collins is a Super Bowl quarterback. We might as well say, what's my guy?
Rex
Stan Humphries.
Grossman?
Stan Humphries is
Oh,
a
yes.
Super Bowl quarterback.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff
is a
Jared
Super Bowl
Goff.
quarterback. Neil O'Donnell is a Super Bowl quarterback. We might as well say that, right? If Jimmy's a Super Bowl quarterback, then all these other guys are Super Bowl quarterbacks
Jake
too.
Delhomme
Is a Super Bowl quarterback. Gosh.
I like Jake Delhomme.
Rich
He
Gannon,
was
Super
sick
Bowl
in that
quarterback.
He was sick in that game. Mushi
was.
Muhammad,
And Steve Smith.
Yeah.
They had a very underrated good
Steven
team.
Davis.
That team was good.
Yeah.
Deshaun Foster.
Yeah, look at
When he did
you,
math,
the visor.
Oh, dude, when he did the math.
If you're gonna go, to the early '90s, though, I'm gonna go Barry Foster when it comes to that Pittsburgh team with
yeah, I
Neil
think he
O'Donnell.
got into some stuff too. Barry Foster.
he?
Maybe.
No.
Or was it Bam
Sorry
Bam
for
Morris?
bringing him in.
Or was it Bam Bam Morris?
Bam Bam.
Bam Bam was sick.
Well, that was when we gave great nicknames out,
Right.
like Ironhead Hayward.
Yeah, right. Craig Ironhead Hayward.
I mean, come
he
on.
was sick.
Yeah, he was.
His son is sick too, Cam Hayward. Yeah, but this whole thing, like, that was the right play call. He's a Super Bowl quarterback. These guys didn't win a Super Bowl. So now we're calling the losers Super Bowl quarterbacks? Nobody ever did that with Kerry Collins.
No.
Nobody ever did that with Stan Humphries.
No.
Nobody ever did that with all these other Neil O'Donnell.
Natron means.
Come on, man. Let's get to West Oakland Sam. West Oakland Sam, you're on the roast. Finish this show off, baby.
Hey, man, what's up, y'all? I hate Seattle. I hate them. I hate Doug Baldwin. I hate how we let Jermaine Kearse beat us. I hate the 12. I hate everything about Seattle. Their best player ever to me is Lopa Tatupu. Okay, I can't stand nothing about Seattle. I hate how Seattle calls themselves the town. The only town is Oakland, California. I'll be on Instagram and they're always talking about the town, and I always got to clap back like the only town is in Oakland, California. Stop it. You guys want to be a fake version of the Bay Area. You guys will never be us. Your guys' history will never be nothing, and Geno Smith can't do it 2 weeks in a row, period. That's been the definition of his career, and we're going to shut it down. I love my Niners. I love y'all. God bless.
Let's go.
West Oakland Sam.
Let's go.
Chime in on a
Look
Friday.
at that. Oakland repping for the Niners. Hard.
Hard. Drew down on YouTube. Dwight Howard called himself a champ after the Warriors ended the Rockets. He did. I'm a champ. No, Dwight, you're not. Well, I guess now he's a champ. He got that bubble ring. He got the bubble ring with the Lakers. I forgot about that. But at the time, you were not a champ. He's a Super Bowl quarterback. Did he win it? Did Neil O'Donnell win it?
I mean-
what are we doing?
I mean-
Rex Grossman is a Super Bowl quarterback. On that premise, sure. Oh, man.
That's a great point, though.
You know,
It really is.
like when Jimmy's a Super Bowl quarterback, how do you bench him?
Boomer Esiason.
He's a Super Bowl quarterback.
Yeah, I loved Boomer.
I
though.
love Boomer. The Super Bowl quarterback. Says no one ever.
Yeah. So this week alone, we've had Craig Carton,
Oh, my
Mike
God.
Martz.
Oh, Craig Hart needs to be on the cue card.
Yeah.
I got to write him in there.
It's becoming a poster board.
We're too deep now. We're too deep. And people.
Can I ask you a question?
Listen, hold on, real quick. The roasters, I love them too because whenever somebody says something in 95-7 the game, they hit the DMs real quick. Hey, Bonte, so and so said this. Add him to the cue card.
Yeah.
You got it, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, no problem.
It's like the naughty list for Santa Claus.
Lucky we didn't do this for the Warrior season.
Oh, well, somebody got Dallas in 5 on there.
Lucky.
Talk
lucky
about
we didn't do-
hangman.
There would be cue cards all over the studio.
I mean,
Get a full-on whiteboard for that one.
538 at the top of the board. I mean, come on. You couldn't even predict the thing that you're good at predicting, which is the presidential election, and you're supposed to tell me that you know about basketball? Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, what were you about to say?
We were all
before I
watching
cut
that
you off?
election thinking the same thing. What? 538 got this way wrong. What? And they're out here like 13% chance. Like, shut up. Shut up. Tell me I'm wrong. Remember when 538 was like gospel? And I was like, we were all doing the same thing. Like, damn, they got this thing way
They
off.
went hard.
I mean, like,
Heads are gonna roll.
I don't even pretend to follow politics. And I'm like, what is going on here?
Roll. What were you about to say before we...
Who needs this win more? Forget Trey and Shanahan. Well, actually, is it Trey Shanahan in a bucket or you and me in a bucket? Who needs this win more? I need this win for my soul.
I think we need it, Chasky. We may need it.
I'm going to the Giant Dodger game tonight.
I don't know why.
Just because there's 2 days before this other Niner game, and I need something to do in the interim because I am losing my mind waiting for this to go down.
I'll watch the Donahue doc tonight. That's what's on deck for
You
Friday night.
still haven't seen it?
No, I'm watching it tonight.
It
Been
is
busy. Been to Chicago.
Let me just tell you
man.
this right now.
Don't spoil
Everything you thought about Scott Foster is true, and then some. In the words of the Seinfeld, what was it? They're real.
Oh,
Wasn't that how it went? How did it go, Willard?
Spectacular.
Yeah, they're
Spectacular.
real and spectacular. Terry Hatcher?
Yes.
Yes.
Real and spectacular.
Let's
Yeah.
flex like